It's not the big things that age us. It's the little daily habits we no longer question. Have you ever wondered if the way you bathe, something so ordinary, might quietly be working against your health after 60? As we grow older, our skin, circulation, energy, and balance change. Yet most people continue bathing the same way they did at 30 or 40, not realizing these outdated routines may now be increasing dryness, fatigue, even risk of injury or infection. In this video, we'll explore 6 common bathing habits that can quietly harm your health in later life, and what simple changes you can make today to feel stronger, safer, and more refreshed. So don't scroll past, because your bathroom might be one of the most overlooked keys to your longevity. Habit 1. Bath with water. That's too hot. Most people don't think twice about the temperature of their bath or shower. A hot soak feels comforting, especially on a cold day or when your joints ache. But as we grow older, that same hot water that once felt so soothing can begin to work against us. And that's why this is the first habit to stop if you want to stay healthy and live longer. When water is too hot, it strips away the oils that protect the skin, leaving it dry, itchy, and prone to crack. And for older adults, dry skin isn't just uncomfortable, it's a gateway to infection, inflammation, and wounds that heal more slowly. Take Gary and Harold, both 73. Gary has always liked long hot showers. He cranks up the water, stands under it until the mirror fogs up, and towels off feeling relaxed. He asked his doctor about it, and was told to lower the water temperature slightly and moisturize right after bathing. Within 2 weeks, his skin felt calmer. He stopped scratching in his sleep. What Gary didn't realize was that those hot showers he loved were slowly damaging his skin barrier, making him more vulnerable to tiny cuts and bacterial infections that his immune system now takes longer to handle. But it's not just about the skin. Hot water also causes your blood vessels to dilate, which might sound good, but in some people, it can cause a rapid drop in blood pressure, leading to lightheadedness or even fainting. And for seniors with heart issues, sudden temperature changes can put extra strain on the cardiovascular system. You might not notice it right away, but over time, these repeated stressors can take a toll. There's a reason why hospitals and senior care centers recommend warm, not hot, water for bathing. Warm water still relaxes muscle, still feels pleasant, but doesn't dehydrate the skin or shock the system. You can test it simply by checking whether your skin turns red during or after the shower. If it does, your water's too hot. Making this change doesn't mean sacrificing comfort. It means adjusting your habits to work with your aging body, not against. So the next time you step into the shower, pause for a moment. Feel the water. Is it hot because it feels good, or because it's become a habit? A small adjustment today could mean fewer skin problems, better circulation, and a longer, safer tomorrow. But habit 2, bathing too frequently. There's a deeply rooted idea that bathing every single day is part of being clean, respectable, and well-groomed. And for most of our lives, that routine might have made perfect sense, especially when we were working, commuting, or sweating through long hours of physical activity. But after the age of 60 or 70, the skin changes, the body's oil production slows down, the outer layer of skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and less able to retain moisture. That's why the second habit to stop is bathing too often, especially if you're doing it daily without considering how your skin feels. Let me tell you about Alice and Linda, both in their late 70s. Alice has followed the same routine since her 20s morning showers. No exceptions. Even when she started spending more time at home and sweating less, she kept it up. She believed it kept her fresh and healthy. Linda, on the other hand, noticed her skin becoming tight and flaky by evening. Her dermatologist explained that daily showers, especially with soap on every part of the body, were washing away protective oils and drying her skin out. So Linda cut back to every other day and focused more on gentle cleansing in key areas. Her skin calmed down, the itching stopped, she felt better, and surprisingly, she didn't feel any less clean. As we age, the balance between hygiene and skin protection becomes more delicate. Overbathing, particularly with harsh soaps, or long exposure to water, can disrupt the skin's microbiome, the invisible layer of bacteria that protect against infection and inflammation. When this barrier is stripped repeatedly, it opens the door to issues like eczema, fungal infections, and painful cracking. But here's something most people overlook. Frequent bathing doesn't just affect the skin, it also contributes to general fatigue. For some older adults, especially those with mobility challenges or low blood pressure, Getting showers can take energy, and over time, that energy adds up. What begins as a healthy routine can gradually become a physical stress, especially when paired with medications or conditions that affect stamina. None of this means giving up hygiene. It means redefining it for the season of life you're in now. You can still feel clean, confident, and refreshed without soaking your whole body every single day. Instead, consider a balanced approach, spot washing the underarms, groin, and feet daily, while giving the rest of your skin a chance to rest between full showers. Use gentle, fragrance-free cleansers, moisturize afterward, and most importantly, listen to what your skin is telling you. It may sound simple, but stepping back from daily bathing could be one of the kindest things you do for your body in this stage of life. Because caring for yourself isn't about keeping old routines, it's about adjusting them to support the person you are now. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. But 3, showering without a sturdy support system. One of the most overlooked dangers in an older adult's daily routine is also one of the most preventable: slipping in the shower. It happens fast, too fast. A small misstep, a wet floor, no handhold in reach, and suddenly a simple act of bathing turns into a hospital visit. Or worse. That's why the 3rd habit to stop immediately is showering without a sturdy support system in place. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Let's take Walter and Eugene, both 81 years old. Walter had always prided himself on his independence. He never used a cane, never asked for help, and insisted his bathroom didn't need any of those old man bars. One morning, while reaching for the soap, he lost his balance and hit the edge of the tub. The fall fractured his hip and changed everything: mobility, confidence, even his ability to live alone. Eugene, on the other hand, had quietly installed a few grab bars and a slip require mat when he turned 75. He never needed them until one day he did. His foot slid on the soapy tile, but his hand found the bar, and that was the end of it. No fall, no injury, just a moment of gratitude. Falls in the bathroom are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. And it's no mystery why wet surfaces, soapy floors, limited space, and the need to bend or twist make the shower one of the riskiest places in the home. Add in slower reaction times, changes in balance, and medications that may cause dizziness, and you've got a perfect storm. What's heartbreaking is how many people delay making changes because of pride. They think grab bars are for the very old or very sick. They imagine it means giving up independence, when in fact it's the opposite. The more safety features you build in, the longer you can remain independent. Because true independence isn't about pretending you're still 40. It's about being smart enough to protect yourself at 70, 80, and beyond. And this doesn't require a full bathroom renovation. In many cases, simple tools make a world of difference. A wall grabber grab bar near the shower entrance, another inside the shower to hold on to while washing, a sturdy shower chair for those who feel unsteady, and a non-slip mat both inside and outside the tub. These aren't luxury items, they're necessities, just like a seatbelt in a car. Think of it this way. Would you walk on ice without shoes with grip? Then why step into a slick shower without something to catch you? You may feel steady now, but 1 second is all it takes, and that 1 second can change your whole future. So if you haven't done it yet, make this the week you do. Add that grab bar, replace that worn-out mat, talk to your kids or a neighbor if you need help installing it. Because the smartest thing you can do for your health today may not be another vitamin or doctor's appointment. It might just be making your bathroom safer, one simple fix at a time. But force using harsh or scented soaps. Soaps that once filled your bathroom with comforting scents can, after 70, betray the skin they're meant to cleanse, leaving a trail of irritation and vulnerability. This 6th habit to stop using harsh or scented soaps. Put the heart of self-care, as these products can silently harm your aging body's delicate balance. For Margaret, 77, the floral soaps she loved for decades were a daily ritual, a reminder of her vibrant youth. But when persistent redness and itching marred her arms, she felt her confidence waver. Her dermatologist revealed that scented soaps were stripping her skin's protective barrier, inviting dryness and micro-tores. Switching to a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser Margaret's skin softened. Her spirit lifted. She felt whole again. Or soaps laden with chemicals or perfumes disrupt the skin's growth in human oils, weakening its defense against infections and accelerating aging. For seniors, this can mean more than discomfort. Cracked skin risks bacteria, taxing an immune system already working harder. Emotionally irritated skin can dim the joy of daily rituals, making you feel fragile rather than cherished. Often in health, intermittent fasting increases your sense of hope. Ask, is my soap nurturing my skin story? If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Genjis 2. Habit 5. Ignoring skin changes during bathroom. Bathing isn't just a routine, it's one of the best opportunities you have to check in with your body. And yet many people move through it automatically, scrubbing and rinsing without taking a moment to really look. That's why the 4th habit to stop is ignoring skin changes while bathing, because your skin tells a story, and if you're not paying attention, you could be missing the early signs of something serious. Let's talk about Virginia and Elaine, both 76 years old. Virginia always moved quickly through her shower, focused on getting clean and getting on with her day. She didn't think much of the small, dark spot that had shown up near her shoulder. It didn't hurt, so she ignored it. By the time she brought it up to her doctor, it had grown and darkened. It turned out to be melanoma. Elaine, meanwhile, made it a habit to gently scan her skin each time she bathed. One morning, she noticed a new patch of flaky skin on her leg that hadn't been there the week before. It didn't feel like much, but she scheduled a checkup anyway. It turned out to be a treatable case of early-stage squamous cell carcinoma. The difference? Awareness. The skin is the body's largest organ, and as we age, it becomes even more vulnerable. Changes in color, texture, or shape can be signs of infections, circulation issues, diabetes complications, or even internal problems showing up on the outside first. And yet, most people don't give their skin more than a passing glance until it's too late. Batomo gives you a moment when your skin is bare, your hands are moving over each area, and you have the chance to notice what feels different. Is there a new mole, a spot that won't heal, a strange discoloration on the feet or legs? Are there dry, scaly patches forming behind the knees, under the breasts, or along the back? These signs don't always mean danger, but they do deserve attention, especially in areas that are hard to see, but easy to feel, like the back of the thighs or under the arms. Some people avoid checking because they're afraid of what they might find, but ignoring your body doesn't protect you. It only delays the chance to act. The earlier you catch something, the more options you have, and in many cases, that early action can be the difference between a simple cream and a hospital visit. You don't need to become obsessive, just curious. Turn bathing into a kind of quiet check-in, not with anxiety but with intention. Light a softer bulb in the bathroom. Take a few extra moments to run your hands across your arms, chest, legs, and feet. If something seems new, odd, or persistent, make a note of it. Bring it up with your doctor at your next visit. This habit doesn't just help you spot problems, it also helps you build a deeper connection to your body. You begin to respect it, not as something fading, but as something speaking. You learn to listen, and that simple shift, awareness, becomes one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your health. The habit 6, rushing the bathroom process. It's easy to think of bathing as just another item to check off the list. Get in, get clean, get out. But as we age, that kind of rushed rhythm can quietly wear down the body in ways we don't always notice at first. That's why the 5th habit to stop is rushing through your bath or shower, not just because it robs you of a moment of peace, but because it can put your body under stress. Let's take Raymond and Thomas, both 80 years old. Raymond moves quickly out of habit. He jumps into the shower, scrubs fast, and finishes in under 5 minutes. One morning, he stepped out too fast, felt a wave of dizziness, and had to catch himself against the wall. Thomas, however, had started slowing everything down. After a mild fall last year, he changed the way he approached bathing. He now lets the water run a little longer to warm up the room, sits down for part of the process, and takes deep breaths between each step. What used to be a task now feels like a quiet daily ritual, and he's had no problem since. When you rush, you're more likely to make sudden movements, bending too quickly, turning fast on a wet floor, or skipping important steps like drying your feet thoroughly or applying lotion to prevent cracks. These little skips may not seem like a big deal, but over time they add up. One pull muscle, one slippery step, one near miss that could have been a major event. But it's not just about accidents. Rushing puts pressure on your cardiovascular system. When you move from hot water to cool air quickly, your blood vessels constrict fast. Your heart rate may jump. For some, this causes nothing more than lightheadedness. But for others, especially those with blood pressure issues or heart concerns, it can be risky. You might not feel the effect right away, but over time, those small shocks accumulate. The solution is simple, but it takes intention. Instead of treating bathing like a chore, treat it like a conversation with your body. Give yourself time. Sit if you need to. Breathe deeply. Move slowly. Let the water run down your back. And take a moment to appreciate what it's doing. Relaxing your muscles, warming your joints, giving you a reset. Because in this stage of life, the pace of your actions matters more than ever. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. It means giving yourself the chance to move through your day with care. And that care builds into resilience, into stability, into longevity. So tomorrow, when you step into the bath or shower, ask yourself one simple question. Am I rushing out of habit, or am I giving my body the time it deserves? You might be surprised how much stronger and safer you feel when you start treating that time with respect. Sometimes the most powerful changes in life begin in the quietest places, like the way you shower. If even one of these 6 habits sounded familiar today, don't worry, you're not behind, you're becoming aware. And awareness is the first step to protecting the body. It's carried you through so much already. So tell me, which habit are you ready to change starting tomorrow? Leave a comment below, subscribe for more practical wisdom made for your season of life. And if you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about. Because at this stage, longevity isn't about doing more, it's about doing smarter. And that journey starts right where you stand, in your own bathroom.